All right, brothers, I know it's been a minute since I uploaded something new, but with everything that's going on in the world, I'm like, man, I got to get back to it. Upload a couple of things that's been on my mind, things that's been going on in the world, and the transition to the beginning of the end game. Yes, I'm quoting a Marvel movie, The End Game, and art imitates life. It's in the scriptures that this world is going to get more effeminate. They're going to promote homosexuality more, and they're going to promote women's feminism. Now, they say this woman right here, or this person right here, is a man, which is not too far off. It's not something that's unfathomable. This person right here can pass as a tranny, and that's why she probably calls herself the stallion, because the stallion is a horse with nuts, with testicles. All right. So, anyways, brothers, I'm gonna click on this little bullshit advertisement, and I'm gonna basically insert my opinion. All right, and probably quote some scriptures.
What does it mean to be a woman of color? She's got to be strong because that's just the expectation.
Who expects you to be strong? And I paused it at the right moment, because she says she has to be strong. That's the expectation. But then they go to this clip right here after she says that, with a woman with her legs cocked open. Is that being strong? Having your crotch wide open? Somebody please tell me. Write me, please. Let me know. Women, if you come across my video, please tell me that being strong, explain to me that being strong is having your crotch wide open.
Loving herself, but not too much because then she's conceited. Being his lady in the streets, but his freak in the sheets.
Now, being his lady in the streets, but his freak in the streets. I mean, being his lady in the streets, but his freak in the sheets. And then showing homosexuality, woman on woman. Go to Romans, the first chapter, and read the whole chapter, but go around the verse 26 and see if the Most High promotes women homosexuality.
But not too much because then she's conceited. Being his lady,
she shouldn't be putting out anything at all unless she's willing to be that man's woman.
The streets, but his freak in the sheets.
Homosexuality, and then they show the grandma.
Inheriting her grandma's love, but always loving the wrong one. Twerking for her.
So she's always loving the wrong man. The reason why she's loving the wrong man, because we got away from society, our culture, to where the father would help that woman find a man. And then you guys will respond, or you women will respond, say, no, because they will marry you to the wrong man. But guess what? How do you think we became thousands, or maybe millions? Well, not maybe, for sure, millions of Negroes running around this planet? Is because no matter what, you married that man and loved that man, and you brought out babies. It wasn't no option for you to get a divorce and be a whore in the street. Now, if we were to bring forth the families from 3 centuries ago and let them view how you conduct yourself as a woman today, you would, you would not. They would be against. They would be against what they see today. They will probably pull you to the side and be like, "Hey, look, this is off. This is wrong."
Man, but not with her friends. Being constantly told
Let me rewind
she's
this.
too much, or twerking for her man, but not with her friends. Being constantly.
So she can't twerk with her friends? You could dance, show your girl dance moves or whatever in the appropriate manner. You know what I mean? Our women used to dance back in the day. You can read the book of Judges, where it talks about the daughters of Manasseh and how the man found them, the daughters of Manasseh, dancing on the side of the hill during a certain time of the day. So all that, everything that you see, everything you can think about is in the scriptures. So there's nothing wrong with dancing, okay? King David danced for the Most High. when he was excited, to where the point he came out of his clothes and his wife got jealous, and he had to put his wife away because she spoke evil against the Most High because he was so happy, and she was jealous of that relationship with the Most High. And it's similar to how Eve was jealous of Adam's relationship with the Most High. So now we live in a situation, or we live in a time period to where the woman is venerated. She is celebrated. She is promoted to be a whore. Be half naked. You see this in the video. Be half naked, twerking, because she feels like she's reaching her full potential. They don't see themselves having being fully clothed, raising their family, you understand, as being full potentially, reaching their full potential. They got to be out hoeing, dancing up and down the pole, being praised for being naked. And that's the only thing you're praised for. But back in the day, you weren't praised for that. You was praised because you guided the household and you brought up a large amount of children that was respected, and we viewed you and your respect of loving towards your husband, being loving towards your husband. And they call that man blessed because the woman was in order. And you turn around and say niggas ain't shit. Well, how about you examine yourself? See, you can't down another person. Examine yourself and see what you're attracting. Because a wicked woman is given unto a wicked man. You understand? So don't always say niggas ain't shit, because ultimately you're talking about yourself. You became one, and you're the mirror image of that man. All right? So go ahead and twerk for your friends, because judgment is coming.
Oh, she's too much or not enough.
The most disrespected person is the black woman.
Constantly having to prove she's a victim because society sides with a man.
Why don't you show a white man beat your ass? Why don't you show that? The black man is not known largely for beating his woman. Okay? He's not known for largely beating his woman. That was a white man thing. We learned that from the white man. All right? You guys can talk whatever shit you want. There's a video of a woman, I forgot her name, but she was talking to Baldwin. Forgot the brother's name. James Baldwin. And she had an interview on the Breakfast Clubs, and she said, look, we didn't learn that until we got over here. The black man was not beating his woman 100 years ago. All right?
Not being able to express her traumas because she can't show no weakness. Is constantly told that she's too dark, too thin, too thick, too much of a bitch.
Always being naked. Always showing off her nakedness. This is their full potential of being naked. All right? They have nothing else to show. Notice she's not showing a woman going to work to be a lawyer, teacher, raising their family. You guys notice that? Being in submission to her man, cooking, cleaning. I don't cook, I don't clean, but I sure do get that ring. From a simp nigga. And they'll leave you and smash other women that can do what you can't do. And you'll turn around and say, oh, you got a weak bitch. No, he got a woman that can do what you rebel against, what you choose not to do. And that's be a woman, a wife. These brothers don't want these whores. It looks good. But when they begin to mature, they start to know, it's like, look, this is not for me. And that's when the domestic violence comes in.
Is constantly told that she's too dark, too thin, too thick.
Look at always showing off that ass.
Too much of a bitch. Being murdered, beaten.
She's always being murdered. The black woman is always being murdered. Now, who's murdering her? That's the question. Who's murdering you? You need to go pray and figure out, why is the black woman being murdered? There's a bevy of reasons.
Then question if
showing off trannies. And by the way, this sister, man, the story about this sister, hey, what were you into? That's all I have to say. What were you into for the Most High to allow officers to come into your home and put you to death? That's what you need to be asking.
Both all of it. It's left out on the street, but becomes the flower that grows from the concrete.
And you see that gay man they advertised earlier. They're going to show him again.
From the top of your head to the soles of your feet.
Oh, there it is. Is this a woman? This whole thing's supposed to be about women, and you promoting transsexual activity. The black man is more woman than you. That's what they're trying to tell you, black woman. If you don't get a grasp on this, your kids are going to be confused, and there will be no more black society. There will be no new generation. All your boys will come up like this, confused, bringing the as above and so below, bringing the opposites together to where they fuse into a what? A man, a he, she. Let me show you guys something. This is what they want to promote. Bring the opposites together. Looks like a man, and he has his hands up. As above, so below. Titties, a goat. Down below, he has a penis. All right? The Shabbatic goat. That goat is really the what? Pan. Okay? That goat is really Pan or Sununos. I went over that in my video called talk about Hollywood promotes Pan or the Big Mouth introducing Pan. Look at my video. It has that goat. All right? So they're trying to bring in that homosexuality. That's what they want to bring in and introduce to the world. Although it's been here, they want to put it on the wide scale, promote this. And the Most High is going to come back and judge you, black man. You understand that? The Caucasian man, the so-called Edomite, a.k.a. the Pink Pilgrim, is what I call him. He's going to be judged viciously. You understand? The Most High is going to give him double of what he did to the black community. But you also will have to go along with that. He's going to remove the filth from Zion. That's what the scriptures say.
She marches for everyone else. Riots.
She need to be at home. What the fuck you marching for? You choose to go out in the streets and march. Getting the bullhorn and act like you got to do something because you don't want to be at home raising your goddamn children. Let the man go out and handle business.
Everyone else dies for everyone else.
Who the fuck you been dying for? Black man, do you hear this? We die for everybody. You ain't dying for you in a strip club twerking your ass. You ain't dying for nobody. Oh, I do this for the niggas. No, you don't. And you let it be said, you are a nigga. But you ain't dying for nobody. Okay? Black men die way more than black women. And been dying way more than black women. You're spoiled. Spoiled booty. The new thing is to bring in the black woman to have the white man's baby. So he could at least last in this earth. So you Negroes better be paying attention.
Loves everyone else. Lives for everyone.
She sure do love everybody else. Always promoting homosexuality. Look at that. Look at this.
Everyone else. Lives for everyone else.
Okay, what is that relationship in there? Those two women. All right.
But when it comes down to her, it ain't a mother in sight. The sister.
But you're always naked, being a whore in the streets. And that's why society will not respect you. Showing off your nakedness. Why are you not showing off women fully clothed in decency and in order with her kids, with her man, cooking, cleaning, and guiding the house, teaching her kids arithmetic, how to read and how to write, the science, the troubles that come with her kids' education, like the scripture says in 1 Maccabees. Why are you not showing that? Because you're promoting whoredom. You women want to be whores. And the Most High is going to deal with you.
As a whole has shown her. Never been shot. You don't know her pain. 18.
So full of bullshit, guys. At the end of the day, You brothers better come back to the Lord and repent and gird up your loins and be a goddamn man, because this beast is coming through Eve and trying to get you. All right? And with that, I say shalom.